It's a Sunday fun day here in Duluth, Minnesota, as the Minnesota Mudpuppies, still looking for that elusive first win of the second half of the season, come into town to take on the Duluth Huskies, who are looking for the series sweep. And with that, we welcome you into the Crow's Nest here in Wade Stadium. Joined alongside my co-broadcaster, Cal Friedman. I'm Max Stapleton and Cal. Yesterday, we were treated to a fantastic game of baseball, ended with a walk-off win for the Huskies. What'd you notice in that game?
Yesterday was an absolute battle of the bullpens. Both teams didn't give them an earned run until the final play of the game, that Peyton Powell walk-off single, we'll get to in a moment. Huskies used three relievers out of their bullpen. Alex Potter made his first appearance as a reliever after Jake Hamilton was used as more of an opener. He was phenomenal across 6 innings. He didn't give up an earned run. Then he handed it over to Jeremy Click. He did an exceptional job working out the runners on the corners situation in the 8th. And Nolan Limboff, how good has he been since the All-Star break? Picks up yet another win.
And I mentioned it earlier, the Minnesota Mudpuppies still looking for their first win of the second half of the season. If they want to find that win today, it feels like Ben Voyevich and Jackson Hauge really need to show up big.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben Voyevich was the only reason Minnesota was in the game yesterday. That leadoff triple, he scored the only run of the game for the Mudpuppies, showing that all-star level talent. That's why he's leading the Mudpuppies with a .329 average this season. But for Jackson Hauge, he was quiet yesterday, 0 for 5. Well, he did get the 1 RBI on that E5 against Jonathan Vastine. He's much better than that. He knows he's better than that. He needs to be big today if the Mudpuppies want to split this season series.
Yesterday, the game ended in a walk-off single from Peyton Powell. He has been so good in the second half, maybe the MVP of this Huskies team in the second half.
Yeah, that 10-game hitting streak, what he went on was phenomenal. He hit .450 with 10 RBIs, and after a couple of rough games against Bismarck and Eau Claire, Powell bounced back, and how yesterday. That RBI single, someone who uses the entire field so well, uses the opposite way roughly 40% of the time he gets hits, able to just bloop one opposite way. Wasn't the prettiest hit, but it was the prettiest moment for the Huskies yesterday.
A very pretty moment indeed. What helps that pretty moment get even prettier was the fact that the Eau Claire Express lost their game yesterday. So the Huskies now gained a game on the Express. They're only 3.5 back. There's 11 games left in the regular season. It's hard, but not impossible for the Huskies to see home field advantage in the playoffs.
No, absolutely not. 3-game losing streak for Eau Claire after they were swept by Wilmer. We had some crazy games last night. 19-14 Mankato over against the Waterloo Bucks. Also that 15-10 win for St. Cloud over La Crosse. The picture is not over for the Huskies. They have Eau Claire for 2 more games. If you hypothetically can sweep that series, you're within a game and a half back with roughly 9 other games to go. Should be a very interesting race.
All right, let's take a look at our pitching matchup for today's game for the Mudpuppies. They're sending out Miles Halligan, making his 10th appearance of the season. And it's going to be a new arm today for the Huskies in Drew Kahn.
Yeah, Halligan's been up and down this season. This last year at Xavier, he only got 4 starts, but he's been used as more of a starter for Minnesota this season. These are 2 guys that attack the strike zone frequently and oftenly. With Drew Kahn this last year at Grandview, he had just 30 walks, but 67 strikeouts. His ERA was over 7, but it's someone who's going to attack the strike zone. He's not going to give any nonsense, so he should get a very interesting pitchers matchup between 2 teams who want to wake their bats up today.
All right, it's Harry Potter Day here at Wade Stadium, so the Huskies are looking to make some magic happen, going for the sweep against the Minnesota Mudpuppies. We got first pitch and lineup after this quick commercial break as you're watching the Northwoods League Baseball Network.